Well, here I am with another Celtics video. Didn't plan this one. The Celtics signed Jabari Parker to a 2-year contract. We haven't seen the details. I would not be surprised to see if it was a team option or something, but here we go. It's another opportunity for Jabari Parker to prove that he's just kind of had bad luck between injuries, and Jason Kidd was a weird coach and changing teams, and the Bucks, right when they were ready to win, Jabari just didn't really fit in anymore because he was coming back from the injuries. And I mean, Jabari's defense has not been good enough in his career. And well, the thing with Stevens is if you're not defending, then you're pretty much not going to play. So we'll see. I mean, this could be the right type of team for him. I mean, look, he was in Atlanta and he was good with the Hawks. 15 points on 50% shooting and those 30 games played for them or whatever it was. He ends up on the Kings, and he barely played for Sacramento. And is that a matter of it's the Kings and they just couldn't find a spot for him, or maybe he didn't earn the playing time? And I mean, teams don't practice that much nowadays, but I don't know. The point being is Jabari Parker is 26? He's 26 years old. He's 6'8". He's listed at 245. I don't know what he's actually at the moment. And he's still got scoring potential, man. I mean, you remember his third season, which feels like a million years ago at this point, but it was 4 seasons ago. 20 points, 49 from the field, 37% from three, and the isolation potential, and he's an above-average rebounder. And, I mean, at one time, going into the NBA, this guy was compared to, like, Paul Pierce, Carmelo Anthony, just that big forward who could probably lose a couple pounds, but it still works out for him, and he uses that size to draw contact, and the shooting potential's there, especially from mid-range, and we'll see if the threes are going in for him. With the Celtics, his three-point percentages have not been too good ever since after his 4th season with the Bucks. I would imagine the spot shooting is going to have to be a thing, whether it's from the corners or just playing off of everything else the Celtics are doing, which is usually just Tatum, Jalen, Kemba, the things to get them going to the basket. And, if Jabari can just simply play off of that stuff, whether it's cutting to the basket or, of course, if the threes are going to go in, then that's step one. I mean, the other thing is how much of creating his own offense are we going to see? Because, the potential is certainly there for him to do that stuff. I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot, certainly, right? Like, he's going to have to fit in before he gets that sort of opportunity. But, man, for a team that threw out like a 5-man bench unit that the Lakers almost made a huge comeback on in the other game, I guess it's not the worst thing to try with Jabari Parker. And if it works, then you've got a guy who gives you way more on offense than Grant Williams and Semi Ojeleye, and Langford maybe, but he's just finally getting action in the NBA. And Nesmith, maybe he'll be good, but, similar thing with him. Like Jabari, he's got more potential than all those guys, I would imagine, unless Nesmith's shooting just really, really takes off one day. I guess you could see Jabari at the 3 or the 4 spots. And defensively, you'd think between Marcus, Tatum, Jalen, Time Lord, Tristan Thompson, that there's enough guys who can help him out defensively. Tristan Thompson was pretty alright against the Lakers, so maybe his season is finally taking a turn. But yeah, the way I look at this is there's no real risk involved. Maybe there was more of a solid 3-and-D guy available in free agency, but to me, I think this could be the type of team that Jabari needs. One with some structure, and of course things are rolling in the right direction right now, and a team that's going to demand him to play defense. Perhaps he will be good. And if there's a crazy world in which the Celtics unlock what Jabari was supposed to be the entire time, which is basically like TJ Warren, then that would be pretty awesome. Although I'm not banking on that. But still, this is cool.